Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble! His professional record, 46 victories, including 34 knockouts, with 3 defeats and 2 bouts even. From General Santos City, Philippines, the challenger, 3-time world champion, the current WBC super featherweight champion of the world, Manny Pacquiao. Dangerous David Diaz.
Defeating the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world today, Manny Pacquiao. Scheduled for 12, both.
Right now, it looks like Manny's too fast for him in this round.
Anyway,
Diaz is a slow starter. Everybody looks faster than him. Everybody's
the early rounds. You're going to have to battle back late when you're tired. And he goes in knowing that in the head of Manny Pacquiao, which is not going to be easy to do.
well, it's hard to figure a lot of times what's in the head of Manny Pacquiao. Now David's ready. And you heard Freddie, don't get in there and go toe-to-toe the head.
yeah, it's high. It's in the scalp area.
A lot of speed. Oh, good left hand for Diaz on a counter punch. But Pacquiao pouring on the combinations. Oh, Manny fighting a supremely confident fight. Blood streaming down from the scalp line of Diaz. Diaz getting caught on the inside. Final 10 seconds of round number 2.
Elbow with the left hand. Then the second half, Manny just takes over.
Pacquiao comes right back with superior speed and timing.
Well, the champion probably finds himself in a hole after the first couple of rounds here.
Because he's getting hit with everything.
Diaz wants to force the other guy back on his heels, but it's hard to do that when the guy's circling you.
Yeah, you know, I think the thing that surprises me so far in the first 7 minutes or so that we've seen here, we know about Diaz, though, guys, he does not give up. And we saw that against Santa Cruz.
Yeah, Santa Cruz, the younger, bigger, stronger fighter, wasn't just out. A lot of fighters find it hard to jab against a southpaw. And one of the questions coming in here is, you know, how many notable southpaws did Manny Pacquiao face? Well, really nobody, but he's doing a good job against Diaz. Diaz, however, will never be mistaken for Pernell Whitaker. He's not one of those southpaw cuties.
Another lightning fast round. Diaz trying to cover.
And you just see that Diaz is a beat behind on every single exchange. He's like behind the foul.
Round 4. The champion Diaz with the white gloves. The challenger Pacquiao with the red gloves.
Gets stronger as the fight goes on. The other thing is Manny faded somewhat against Marquez late in the fight.
2 very good points, but that right hand, that nose is getting.
That was a better point.
Yeah, that was
That was a big straight left from Manny Pacquiao landed on.
Diaz's eye got in it. Oh my goodness, he's just
right hand.
Might be wobbled a little bit by that big left hand.
Yeah.
He definitely took a step back. He's got to let his hands go. In the world, but he's an aggressive fighter.
Absolutely.
He's exciting to watch, which you couldn't say about Mayweather all the time.
No, you're right. He's not a safety first guy at all. Diaz is just a mess.
They're gonna get worse.
I think David, whenever he gets anywhere near close, he needs to put those punches to the body. He's having such a hard time hitting the head of Manny Pacquiao. And whenever he misses, he gets countered so bad.
Yeah. His only chance, Doug, I think, it lies in his tenacity. Just to make the fight so grueling for Manny.
Yeah. Do just what he's doing now.
Right.
Get in, rush him, and work the body on the inside. Mug Manny Pacquiao if you can.
Which, by the way, is how he beat Santa Cruz. Certainly outgamed, you know, I'm not outgamed, but outskilled, outspeeded in that fight as well now, which tells you that, you know, the so-called smaller man is hurting him.
Round 5 as David Diaz's white trunks are slowly turning crimson. Just tenacity.
You know, let me just say this, and I don't in any way mean to, you know, compare David Diaz favorably to a Rocky Marciano, but if you've seen films of Marciano against Archie Moore, against
Round 5.
Punches from Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, look
he's
at the
not
blood.
going all out. I mean, the way he's punching, he can keep his pace up for 12 rounds.
Because he's fighting at his own pace. You know what? Diaz is not making him do anything he doesn't want to do.
But if you remember Manny Pacquiao from 4 or 5 years ago, it was like he was double, you know. This is target practice right now.
Yeah, it really is.
Vic Draculich is looking in, the referee, to see what the damage is being done to David Diaz's eye. He is going to insist. This is a beatdown, guys.
This wouldn't be a bad time to stop.
I expected Diaz's face to look like this, but like in the 9th or 10th round, not in the 5th round.
No, he's on the accelerated program right now.
They weren't quite finished with the patchwork. Going to rounds.
Now, I've always said fighters do things for a reason and they don't do things for a reason. If David Diaz is not doing what he needs to do, there's a reason. And the reason is Manny Pacquiao. Manny
Pacquiao has convinced him that he cannot walk in on him without severely being punished for it.
Absolutely.
So we're seeing David Diaz bounce around on his toes on the outside and not really fight to his character.
He actually landed a pretty good right hand there, but I don't think it had the kind of effect he expected it to have.
He's going to have to follow up on punches like that, and Manny's not letting him do it.
He can't. Manny's keeping him too busy. Keeping him too busy playing defense.
A beautiful swarm of punches, and that's what Diaz has run into, a swarm. Every time he tries to impose what he wants to do, Manny
can't. But I wasn't old enough to see Henry Armstrong, but I don't think it could have been that much different from this, seriously.
Hey, Henry Armstrong, a frenetic fighter, boundless energy, he could box a little bit. And
the closer you get, the more effective you'll be. You still got to throw shorter punches and then tight.
Okay?
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Wait a minute, let that go now right now. Let me get here. I got to stop this clip.
He's not his punches, he's just too fast.
Right.
Came across with a left hand and then another right, but
Pacquiao answers back, and when Pacquiao answers back, you're seeing here, it's a volley of punches.
Yeah, he hasn't done anything to stop that.
Round 7, the domination tonight by Manny Pacquiao. We'll see it. Slower pace this round for Manny in the 7th round, and do remember, he slowed down a little bit in his last fight in the later rounds.
And he was bound to slow down a little bit. I mean, he's really set a hell of a pace in this fight. See, the thing is, Diaz is not going to slow down. He doesn't have much to slow down from.
Right.
But no, seriously, he fights at the same pace every single round.
He's starting to land more punches in just like the final minute here of this round 7.
But it's not because he's doing anything
good. Blood getting in the eye now, guys.
Still, I think he's having his best round of the fight.
I think so, too.
Diaz has lost it.
But under theory, if Manny's won the first 7 rounds, Diaz cannot win this fight, even if he won the last 5.
Well, there's always the old knockout.
That's what I'm saying on the card, but yes, the knockout.
I agree with you on the card.
But yeah, curb your enthusiasm, Diaz. I'm still the man.
He may not be softened up, but he's certainly mushy.
Yeah.
Diaz going backwards in the protective mode now. Yeah, he's getting
He doesn't do much of that, man.
Yeah, he don't want to be there.
He doesn't do much covering up, so you know it's having an effect.
Vision's a problem for David.
Yeah, the blood is now dripping into the eye, both eyes.
Yeah, but you know, when you're refereeing a fight, I think you have to take the history of the fighters into account.
Absolutely. That's part of your job.
Yeah, you got to know who's in there with you.
But Draculich is looking really close at the face of David Diaz.
Guys, Diaz is in a survival mode right now. That's all it is.
Yeah.
He does not want to go down, but he might get stopped.
He needs to do something. He's got, I mean, because Manny is just getting bolder and bolder. If Diaz is playing possum, he's doing a great job, but he's not. It's all Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah, I don't think that's part of his arsenal. I really don't. I don't think there's any kind of guile or artifice in the way this guy fights. I mean,
no, he's an honest man. He's an honest fighter.
And he's giving you what he's got. I mean, this is it.
In other words, he's doing what he has to do right now. That's what he's backing up because he has to prevent from getting knocked down or knocked out. Yeah.
Yep. Oh, he just wins. The heads came together there.
Yeah. Well, he couldn't. That was a big roundhouse that would have said good night, but it missed over the top of Diaz.
All right, here's Manny Pacquiao back to where he was in round 6. You see he hurts Diaz there with a right hook. And, you know, I think the thing that surprises me the most here, Doug, is how much effect Pacquiao's punches have had on the bigger man. Beautiful body-head combination here with Diaz's back to the ropes. Pouring that stuff in.
Well, they stopped it. Round 9 temporarily, but it'll be bloodied up here pretty soon. Manny coming out with bad intentions in round 9. He just does not want to give Diaz any breathing room, and nor should he.
Alan, they have as much chance of stopping that cut as I do of holding back Niagara Falls.
Now Diaz mounting a little desperation offense, and Manny holds up his arms like, okay.
Manny won't even give him, you know, his one little moment there.
No. And it was a little moment.
Weren't they both in white trunks?
Yeah, they're crimson now. Diaz's crimson trunk. We're in round 9. The champion is the bloodiest one in there.
That's not coming out in the dry cleaning, I fear.
No. Could be done. A little club soda that might help. Well, that's for wine.
Same color.
Same color.
Ooh, good left by Diaz. He snuck one in.
Snuck one in, and now he's got a little pumped up a little bit.
Manny didn't celebrate after that one.
No. Whoa, good left hand from Pacquiao. That staggered Diaz, who comes forward now. Oh, left hand.
You know, we've referred to the Santa Cruz fight several times as evidence why Diaz is not out of this yet. He was never hurt like this against Santa Cruz.
Yeah. Manny Pacquiao is a full level above Santa Cruz.
Absolutely.
A good, strong, young contender. Pacquiao is a truly elite fighter. There's a certain dynamicism to his punches. He has speed, power, and technique that Santa Cruz will never have. And I hate to say it, Diaz will never have it.
No, Diaz is never going to be that kind of fighter. But I mean, the thing is, you know, we wondered whether Manny would be able to rise to the level, but he seems to be one of those.
Down it goes with the left hand.
Fight is over.
Fight's over. Thank you.
Big left hand. It came from not too far away.
About 6 inches.
You just hope Diaz isn't seriously hurt.
Well, let's see the end of this one before we move on to the next one. Let's take a look at the punch that finished off David Diaz. The left hand that traveled about half a foot.
Diaz lunged right into it.
Yes, he did.
And when you see a guy fall face first, you know he's neurologically, he scrambled. Oh, yeah. The body was limp.
Yeah.
It was limp before he hit the canvas.
He was certainly knocked out momentarily.
Oh, yeah. Like a marionette whose strings were cut. Just
last time I saw one like that from that distance when Foreman knocked out Moore.
You're absolutely right.
Remember that punch?
Yep.
Except it was a right hand, but Manny's left-handed. Those inside devastating punches. And my question I was going to get to is that sometimes you're so brave.
The winner by knockout victory, the fighting pride of the Philippines, now a 4-time world champion and new WBC lightweight champion of the world, Manny